Hey everyone, I'm Elliot. I'm the Sec Gen for AYIMUN 14th edition here in vibrant Kuala Lumpur. We've had a pretty long day, lots planned with sponsors, with our different teams, our different cultural performances, and we're really excited for tomorrow.
My name is Cordelia. I'm from France and I'm part of the board of directors of UNESCO.
Hi, my name is Dylan. I'm from Malaysia and I'm also a board director at UNESCO.
Hi, I'm Peniel Sutashman Purba and I'm Board of Director for UNESCO Council.
The delegates were amazing, everyone got to talk and we are very proud of them.
Yeah, I think they were fantastic, given that a lot of them were first timers. They seemed like they weren't. They were really up for it. They really brought a lot of good points and it was really good to see the debate in council.
So the delegate of UNESCO Council were so amazing, I would say, although most of them are the first timer, but they have a great leadership, negotiation skill, and critical thinking as well. So that's why we really meet with our delegates of UNESCO Council. And we hope that in the next conference, we can meet together again in another conference.
My first AYIMUN journey was a long time ago in 2019, and my first conference was AYIMUN in the UK, and it was super good. I was so afraid to talk, but the importance is making connection and having fun, and I hope my delegates had a lot of fun and will come back.
Yeah, likewise, my very first AYIMUN conference was, I think, 9 years ago. I was, a small kid. I didn't know anything that was going on. I didn't talk until the point, the chair forced me to speak. But yeah, that's the start for me. That really got me going, and I think since then I've never looked back.
So my first AYIMUN started since 2019, so it was my first experience in AYIMUN. So I learned a lot, like how to negotiate, how to good leadership, how to be a critical thinking to make a good research, comprehensive research, and these experiences is very beneficial for me when I am in the workplace. So it's so very important for you delegates for these conferences.
I think the delegates should join the next session, first of all to have fun, second of all to make connections. I know I repeat myself, and thirdly, I would say to get a very broad understanding of how the UN works, how to speak with people, how to debate, how to be diplomatic when there are issues. It's very important in your everyday life, and as you grow up, you will see in the workplace that it's sometimes difficult to get along, but the MUNs will teach you valuable insights into the workplace.
Yeah, I think for me, in this day and age, when we see the amount of geopolitical conflict and fighting we see around the world, we're becoming more and more divided. I think it's even more important for the youth to understand how to solve these issues and to learn about them and to learn how to solve them. It's not about I win, you lose. It's about how we can work together to solve this issue. So I think AYIMUN is the perfect place for you to learn and pick up those skills.
So this AYIMUN is very important for us. Why? Because we can get learn how to be a good diplomat, how to be a critical thinker, how to negotiate with other people, and how to be a good leader. So delegate, please make sure that you can join the next conference, because this AYIMUN is the best platform for you to learn a lot about diplomacy. So we hope that we can meet another conference. See you.
Hello everyone, I am Victor. I come from Spain, from Madrid, but I currently live in Germany, in Munich, working for a European organization. And I was here along with my co-chairs at the Committee of the World Health Organization. We discussed the topic of the impact of climate change in health and the health systems everywhere in the world. So actually I started my AYIMUN journey over 11 years ago, which is a bit scary to say, in my high school in Madrid. And since then I've done a lot of conferences, but I have to say IGN conferences are always my favorite because of the atmosphere, because of the possibility to meet new people, and I think it's so good for people that are newcomers. So if you're a newcomer, you want to try something new, you want to meet people from all around the world, I want to see you in the next IGN conference.
Hi, my name is Tam. I'm a senior in university and I currently major in international relations. So my journey with MUN starts around 6 or 7 years ago. To be honest, I started it because I just want something for my portfolio since I wanted to study political science. But ultimately, I really like it. It's just a really nice culture. It's a mix of, debate, public speaking, writing, collaborating with other people. And today I was really surprised with the delegates. A lot of them were first timer, but they did so well. The atmosphere was really nice, and in Asian Youth International MUN, I feel like the atmosphere is very good because it's a balance of being serious but being very like chill and uplifting at the same time. I hope to see you guys at the next conference as well.
Hi everyone, I'm Tanish Gurasagaran from Malaysia. So basically, I'm a graduate of Master of Science in Medical Research and also Bachelor of Science in Resource Biotechnology. Becoming a researcher, I have been a passion on research and science, empowering youths around about the STEM education. So in MUN, it's really something develop myself much better, being a social advocate in a lot of social issues. So your voice is really matters. So from a delegate, I'm being here as a board of director of WHO in this AYIMUN. So today in our council, all the delegates did amazing jobs, although they are the first time they joining this MUN. I believe that MUN have been developed critical thinking, diplomatic skills, and also it's very important to get the experience, although don't have the chance to get any awards. So if you guys are the first comer, never ever shame on that or afraid of trying new things. Let's join the upcoming MUN and become the global change maker. See you guys in the next MUN. Thank you. Bye.
Hello, my name is Adolfo. I am from the United States of America and I am one of the chairs for the United Nations Emergency Children's Fund.
Hi, my name is Keisha Mahendra and I'm from Indonesia and I'm also one of the board of directors of UNICEF.
Hi everyone, I'm Kishan. I'm from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and I'm one of the board of directors for UNICEF too.
They were amazing. They all really wanted to learn a lot. They wanted to engage in these meaningful conversations, and they wanted to simply express their concerns about the issue, which was making sure that children have food, that we get food to children and to their mothers. So they were really passionate about it. They cared. And you could tell they care because they focus on the roots of the issue. They focus on conflict zones, on climate change, and really brought the topic into new perspectives.
Yeah, and I think the delegates are really sweet also. We had a lot of fun back then. And I feel like it's so easy to chair them. Yeah, what do you think?
I think the delegates, you could see the passion in every statement that they make. You could see that they actually wanted to, learn, they wanted to grow, and they wanted to actually try to make a change. And I think this is a perfect platform for them to actually start off and understand a lot of these things. So delegates today were really amazing.
So I started doing MUN when I was 11 years old, and ever since I've taken part in over 40 conferences across the globe. I started back in the North American circuit, and my first time was scary. It was definitely intimidating, and I think that's why I'm able to come on leadership to this conference, because I really understand what it feels like to be on that boat, to be afraid to speak. But I mean, once you get through your first time, it's all easy, and it's just a really fun journey.
Okay, so for me, my first conference was in COVID 2020. It was really intimidating at first because I never got involved like in that particular competitions before. But surely, as what Adolfo said before, once you get your first experience, you're going to get better along the way.
My first conference was a couple of years ago, and I did not know anything about MUN. I just know it was stated Model United Nations. I just joined, entered council, did not know there was a procedure, did not know there was nothing. But as I was in the council, I learned because my chairs guided me. And I think everyone should do the same and learn, because now IGN gives a lot of opportunity for you to learn before even going in a conference.
Because representation matters, and representation is power. When these people engage in meaningful conversations, they become global citizens. They become aware of why it matters to advocate for change, why sustainable development is so important, and why as youth we have the role to advocate for change across different areas, across climate change, across gender equality, across goal for no poverty, and really puts them out there in knowing that they can drive change back in their communities. This is a platform where we gather people who are passionate about these issues so they can go home and really make that impact with their neighbors, with their family, with their friends, with their teachers, and with the people that they're really close by all the time. It's a really life-changing experience.
Okay, so to add from Adolfo's statement, I think it's really true, like how it is important for us as youth to involve in this type of conferences, because I feel like youth has their own way to speak their minds. In the sense of like youth, usually we are more woke towards contemporary issues, like as you said before, like gender equality, climate change, and so on and so forth. So I think it's really important to actually involve youth and encourage them to make a concrete change in the future.
Negotiation, diplomacy, public speaking, among the skills I think right now it's highly sought after, and I think this is a perfect platform to actually sharpen those skills and learn and grow, learn about world issues, and it's a platform that you can actually make a change to some extent. And I think I encourage everyone to at least experience this at least once, and to us it was after our first time was like an addiction and we kept going on.
I recommend you to participate in the next conferences.
Hi everyone, my name is Sophia from Malaysia. I'm the chair for WTO.
Hi everyone, my name is Eleonore. I'm from France and I'm the chair of WTO.
Hello everyone, I'm Melvin. I'm from Taiwan and I'm the chair of WTO also.
Well, the delegates pretty awesome in WTO. I think the starting part, they totally understand how's the flow, especially the rule of procedure. They're also quite active giving motions, and they are very cooperative and willingly to contribute ideas. And I think throughout the session, they are doing pretty well until the draft resolution. Maybe Eleanor?
Yeah, basically they just improved so well. Like they begin as beginners and they were like super shy, super stressed at the beginning, and then they just bloom, and they were even making like jokes between themselves, and it was extremely funny to have them.
Alvin.
I feel like it's kind of a out of expectations event. Like I originally thought that okay, since all of them are newcomers, then probably delegates gonna be non-talkative and just sit there forever. Like the proactivity of the delegates actually shocked me a lot. Like everyone's being so nice to each other and being like so keen on going up to the podiums, so keen on raising motions, so keen on writing everything possible. And I feel like delegates are filled with all these positive and communal energies.
I think I started my first model MUN with Johor Muda Nation, I think in 2017. Totally awesome experience. It was my first time, and it's quite nervous because I was representing Afghanistan at that time. And thankfully, it was my first time, and it was a really roller coaster journey. And thank God I got the most outstanding delegate during that MUN. What about you, Eleanor?
Okay, my first experience was kind of messy. It was LIMIN, so London International MUN 2022. I was Palestine in an intermediate committee, but I didn't know what was MUN. I went there not by mistake, but kinda. So it was kinda hard, but the chair of my first committee became my best friend. After that, he taught me everything he knows. So I'm kind of grateful of my first experience, even though I was fully beginner.
Okay, Malvin.
I'm so young in Model United Nation compared to my two fellow chairs. I started my first MUN journey in 2002 in a Taiwanese conference. I was Ireland in European Union, and that was pretty much a really challenging committee. To be honest, the first experience was kind of my first UN experience was like kind of low-key bad, but luckily I get a lot of new friends and cool guys that get along with my MUN journey, and those friends are kind of like the supporters that holds me to attend MUN even till now, 3 years afterward.
I think now the era changed, and definitely the way we got the information also totally changed. And rather than sitting in the classroom and all that, this is like another example that you can get a lot of information, which is in a MUN conference. And on top of that, you can also do a lot of networking. Like us, how we started, this is how we become good friends. We actually met here for the first time, Eleanor coming all the way from Paris, and then also Melvin from Taiwan. And at the end of the day, we're still connected for any MUN.
Oh, I feel like Model UN is kind of like the best activity for high school student, college student, or even graduate school students to socialize with international friends and converse insights regarding international affairs. Like it's literally kind of like one of the only few places that you can do this, and even on top of that, I feel like Model UN has now become a place where people are challenging themselves to transcend beyond the borders that we set ourselves upon. So that's basically my answer.
Eleanor?
Yeah. So outside of like academic and scholar, just MUN makes you grow. It makes you grow out of like your comfort zone. It makes you be independent. Makes you meet a lot of people. Also, like MUN is pretty tiring, so you learn how to handle stress under the lack of sleep. You know how to party, but how to be serious the next day. You learn so many things, how to be professional, but how to be still social and funny while being professional. So it's like you can acquire like just skills that will set you up for life and that will help you get through everything while not sitting in a school. Yeah.
Yep. I recommend you to participate in the next conferences. Bye.
I'm Elena, I'm from China, and I'm the chair of UNHCR.
Hi, I'm Christian Bortolazo from the Philippines, and I'm also one of the chairs of the UNHC. So the delegates in the UNHCR were very eager to have new knowledge when it comes to MUNs, and all of them are having a great time discussing the topics or the issues at hand, and networking as well with other delegates, right?
Yeah. So I think the delegates in UNHCR, 80% of them are new to MUN. And then they're very calm. Actually, that's a really nice thing. But they're very shy to ask questions. So I hope they can do more, like step out of their comfort zone and then speak out. Because I realized a few delegates were dominating the committee session. Yeah, so I hope more of them can speak up. Okay, my first MUN journey was with my school, MUN Club. We were training for Harvard National Model United Nations. And my first ever country was USA. I didn't know what I was doing. Thank God I have the best mentor, best trainer. He really helped me along the way. And then at the end of the day, I got selected to participate in the US. But it was a long story. My visa was rejected, so I couldn't go. And the next year, I applied to be the trainer. So you never know what will happen next year.
That's so nice. And for me, my first MUN experience was with the Philippine Science Model United Nations, or PSI-MUN in Manila. So I was a delegate of Czech Republic under the United Nations Human Rights Council. I wasn't a good delegate back then because I was a keen observant I was a keen observant, and I tried to navigate things by observing the blocks. And then after that, my next MUN would be with Global Goals MUN with IGN, where I got my first MUN award. Wow. Yeah.
Okay, I think for a simpler answer, young people come here to make friends. You make inspiring and new friends. You participate in new activities. It's really fun to do so. You get to meet a lot of people. You get to go around the world. You get to discuss about things, especially for young people. Put on a suit. Oh, it's like so serious, and put on the heels. But for really deeper meaning, you step out of your comfort zone and you learn a lot. You discover what's your true passion, and that's how I got into MUN.
Yes, and aside from that, the learning experience that MUN gives to the delegates, it's fantastic. It's something that you cannot have inside the four corners of the classrooms, right? So aside from that, networking, guys, there are a lot of delegates in a certain MUN, thousands of delegates, where you can mingle or have friends with the delegate of different countries, where you can have connections. Maybe one day you will go to their country, so you will have recommendations and whatnot, so that you will be okay or survive that country in the near future, right?
I recommend you to participate in the next conferences.
Go ahead.